Hello everyone, here's Dr. Dennis Johnson once again. Here's a letter I've just found. It reads, "Dear Dr. Dennis Johnson," it's from Tracy. "I love your work." Which work, Tracy? You'll have to be a bit more specific than that, dear. I do a lot of work. I've been thinking of having plastic surgery. Is there a place you recommend? Well, Tracy, I'd say go for the face. You see, beauty comes from within, but when it doesn't, there's always plastic surgery. And I must stress that you should only have it performed by a genuine doctor, and check to make sure they are a genuine doctor, because one of my patients was recently fooled into believing someone was a professional plastic surgeon simply because of a photo of him leaning against St Vincent's Hospital having a cigarette. He later discovered it was a forgery. Oh yeah, and as a general rule, doctors don't operate wearing a Walkman. Anyway, plastic surgery is a special technique used with women to make them more pretty so that men will try to pick them up in seedy bars. Another advantage is that it also increases their self-esteem and gives them the courage to face the world and other women who've become bitches since they've had plastic surgery. The technique is completely safe, and if I could compare it to anything, I probably wouldn't. However, it can be expensive, so you may be wondering, how can you justify spending a lot of money on petty vanity? Fortunately, you don't have to. Well then, how does it all work? Well, the doctor interviews the woman and spends literally hours getting her name and address before discussing every aspect of the various procedures of the payment plan. The woman is then taken into an operating theatre, and while the doctor prepares the patient, the nurse shuts all the windows, and then the floor is swept until it's completely sterile. And then the woman lies down, usually on an operating table, and is anaesthetised if she requests it. Then, while she's unconscious and unable to change her mind, the doctor removes her normal or ugly face, and then until it's completely off, and then replaces it with a gorgeous one. I myself have been doing plastic surgery for 20 years, which means, I guess it means, you know, that I'm pretty good at it. Anyway, thanks for listening, and remember, don't believe the nonsense unless you hear it from me directly.